Danger! Water subject to sudden rise in turbulence. When horn sounds, proceed immediately towards shore. I'm on shore, so I'm safe. Hello, glorious, massive spillway. That is the place that I realized that I liked fishing. I was on a trip with some friends, mainly a drinking trip before I went fishing, and saw a guy catch 2 50-pound flatheads in a row, basically at the same time, over in that corner, and that ignited my passion for fishing. And yeah, now it's turned into my job, thanks to you guys, and thanks to that guy, whatever your name is. I appreciate you, because now I do it for a job and stuff. What is going on, you dirty old stash boxes? It is me, and yeah, I'm at one of my favorite places to fish in the world. It's probably number 1. Mississippi River is a close second, because that's one of the fishiest places I've ever been in my life. But this place can be pretty fishy as well. I've been waiting all year, been waiting a long time for them to turn the water off. This is like the one place that the water hasn't been on for some reason, and yeah, now it's on. It's pumping out 300 CFS. I'm not really sure what that means. It means cubic feet per second, but I don't have a relative idea of if that's a lot or if that's a little, but it sure looks like a lot now that I'm here. I want to give a shout out to the bait box, the local bait shop. There's storms tonight. I probably shouldn't have went on this trip, or looking at the weather shouldn't have, because there's going to be some rain delays. But the guy at the local bait shop, who has at least watched my videos and knows about me, offered up a little cabin. So shout out to him, Andy and Liz, the bait box. But yeah, I gotta pack up all my stuff. There's people right in front of where the water's coming in, which kind of sucks, but we'll get there eventually. Or maybe we won't. There's fish off to the side too, so come along with me. Let's do this. Real excited. Solo mission at the massive spillway. Little windy. Step things, but bow. Alrighty, all loaded up. This time, and every time I come here, I always talk about how I wish I would have brought my muck boots. Well, this time I brought my muck boots, and I'm just choosing not to wear them because it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. We'll just let our feet soak in the somewhat glorious clean water that this place holds. A couple foot visibility. Not really used to that, just muddy shitholes on my side of the state. Do gotta be careful though. I've never fallen, slipped and fallen, slipped and fell and ate shit, but it's gonna happen one of these years. Excited to be here though. Excited to be here. Maybe instead of an annual trip, it might turn into a semi-annual trip. I don't know why I only come once a year. If this video gets 4,000 likes, I'll come twice this year. Maybe thrice. Alrighty, we got a decent amount of small little sunfish, but a decent amount here can be not a decent amount really quick. It can be fast action when they're turned on, and the water being turned on usually leads to the wipies being turned on, so down she goes. Down she goes. I'm gonna let her hit bottom and just kind of bring her up a few cranks, and I can adjust it based on if it's getting bit or if it's not getting bit. Back off the drag a little bit because I hit it like freight trains, and we are officially fishing my favorite place to fish. And I've fished a lot of places. My buddy Ron, who I talk about when I come here, he gives me advice on stuff. He's gonna actually make it out. So we're gonna meet in person for the first time. Ron's dialed at a lot of things, gardening, farming, and fishing. And we might have some other spots in the area we're gonna try thanks to Ron as well. So I'm gonna throw out a live bait and throw a blade bait. Even though lures rarely work very well for me here, it's worth a shot and stuff. Oh, did he come off? I don't know what happened there. I think he came off, but it definitely bent over. Well, I don't even know if I can cast lures. Nope. No lures. No lures. Lures would be more fun, but watching a pole just bend over like that and get line ripped out is pretty sick too. Pretty sick too. Don't forget, boys and girls, medium light stash stick up for giveaway. All you got to do is get some merch, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for or the ones that ordered stash sticks and merch probably, because 6 Cents patted me on the back for the first time in my life and said, "You're doing great." All thanks to you guys. But yeah, we got a chance at some real big ones, but that is a good starter fish. Didn't fight him for too long, so we're gonna try to get him back and not keep him, and maybe keep our sunfish. Not too shabby, boys and girls. Man, I love this place, and I love wipers. Ron's been catching some flatheads too, so hopefully we can accomplish that for the first time ever. But for now, to save bait instead of getting a new freshie, back goes Sunny. I'll pop up a picture though of my biggest wiper ever that came from here. And yeah, I didn't mention it, but this place was completely bone dry, dry ground 4 or 5 years ago. So I think this is the year that some really big fish are gonna finally start showing back up. Maybe some 10-pound wipers, maybe some 15-pound wipers, maybe some 30-pound flats, but we're on the board early. Almost all the videos that I fished here, I struggled for hours before catching one, so I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it's going pretty well. Saw a walleye up on the wall. 2 wipey bites, I assume. For sure 1 wipey bite because we caught it. And I'm gonna throw the baby whale in there for the first time. One more thing before we get right back into the fishing. Everyone keeps asking what the hell a baby whale is. It's a 3-inch pro shad whale, and I'm petitioning for them to change the name to baby whale on the website so people get less confused. But yeah, let's try the baby whale. It ain't live bait, but it's as close as you can get, in my opinion. And I've never thrown it in this place, so see if it works. And stuff. That was one. Is it still one? It is still one. Nice. Well, nothing on the baby whale yet, but this is happening. And this feels kind of big, to be honest with you. Might even be like a channel or something. We used to catch monster channels out of here, but ever since they drained it, we kind of stopped catching them. But probably a wiper realistically, but chance at a channel. Another wipey. Another wipey. Nothing giant, but definitely nothing to shake a stick at. Absolutely swallowed it, sadly. Let's see if we can get him unpinned. But if not, he might be coming home with us. I don't know. Don't throw my sunfish. Don't throw my sunfish. Sunfish still there. And he's really not hooked too bad at all, honestly. Hook just fell out. Cool. 3-pounder, 2-pounder, something like that. Last year we were having troubles with hookups on the circle hooks, but since I'm a glutton for punishment, I decided to use circle hooks again, and it's just to prevent them swallowing it. And even though that one got it way down, he didn't get it all the way down, you know? You know? I have some straight hooks, as I call them, or non-circle hooks to try if we need to, but so far 2 for 3 on the circles. So far 0 for 0 on the baby whale, but I don't know what it is about this place. There's a lot of places the baby whale outperforms live bait, but this is probably not going to be one of them. But if we can catch a couple on the baby whale, I'll be pretty excited. Even though I don't sound that excited and I seem kind of timid for my usual self right now, I am excited, and I got one on the baby whale. There's people around, so I don't want to be too loud and ridiculous. I'm comfortable being loud and ridiculous in front of you guys, but not people I don't know. This one's running downriver, down the wall, down the Spillway. I thought I was getting bumped. I kept like getting bumped when I pulled it over the little walls down there. I'll pop up a picture since I haven't in this video yet, but there's basically just a bunch of pillars out there that you kind of get stuck on. And every time I popped it over one, I felt like I was getting bit, but I set the hook and nothing was there. But this time I got bit and I set the hook and something was there. This lady's already looking at me like I'm weird for talking to myself, but that's okay. That is okay. I love wipies. I love wipies. Baby whale popped its cherry, lost its virginity at the massive spillway on the biggest wipey dipey yet. Not by a lot, but definitely the biggest yet. Nice. Nice, nice. Come here, bud. The less you argue, the faster you get back. And I know I should set up like a nice camera and show you guys, but... Oh no. Go back. Oh, he went downriver. And I'm not gonna chase him because it's slippery, but he'll either make it back into the river or he'll make it back into the spillway. I'm gonna stand here and keep an eye on him though. Back into the spillway. Cool. Cool, cool. I had to put a new live sunfish on because the halfway dead one wasn't working that I saved from the first fish. But I'm gonna leave that one on a little bit now that I caught one on a baby whale. They seem to want it really, really alive though. So if it doesn't get hit in the next 10 minutes, I'll switch it out. But for now, we'll just focus on the whale. And if a brain dead one wants to come by and eat the brain dead sunfish I got on there, then so be it. But for now, let's see if we can get some more whale fish. Another one. Another one. Another one. 3-inch pro shad. This is a 3/8 ounce, which I don't normally use or talk about because it's usually not flowing enough for me to need it. But today it's necessary. That one was not on one of the walls. He was just, I don't even know what the f I was doing, to be honest with you. I think I was just reeling it towards the surface and he hammered it. They all feel nice, but this one kind of feels a little nicer. 10-pound test, 12-pound fluoro, 6.6 medium light stash stick, up for grabs. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that. You have to purchase merch before June 30th to be entered to win a stash stick. Did I mention that? Also, 6 cents said they're proud of me enough and you guys enough for buying merch that they have committed to continuing to make my merch, and we're gonna make new designs. So comment down below any design ideas you guys have. I think first thing is making a baby whale shirt. I've had a lot of buzzwords over the years, but the current buzzword certainly is baby whale. That one absolutely hammered it. Come here, buddy. Probably the biggest head of them all. They're all kind of skinny though, because this has been just a stagnant pool of water literally since like last summer. Getting better, getting better. I do like eating wipers. Last time I was here with Jordan, we made tacos and they were delicious. But I have a lot of time to fish. And I think I'm gonna catch more. So if they're in good shape, they're going back. Plus, I think you're only allowed 1 over 16 per day, so it's like, you can only keep one. It might as well be one dying. Swallowed the hook or what have you. What have you, but we have been here for maybe 20 minutes. The baby whale is the first lure that I've caught a couple fish on out of here. I did good on a lipless once, but I got like 2 bites. So 1 more bite for the baby whale, I guess, and it'll be the best lure I've ever used here. But I'm already feeling pretty good about this trip. I made the right call. Made the right call. And stuff. Oh my gosh, it hit it right here. I was just giving up on the cast. I didn't even know what was happening, wasn't even paying attention. That was cool. It kind of scared me. That kind of scared me. Baby whale is crushing. Absolutely crushing. If you ever doubted the baby whale, this has been the hardest place I've ever fished to catch stuff on lures, and I blamed myself, you know. Other people catch them on lures, I just really sucked at it. But the baby whale doesn't suck at it. Does not suck at it. Who would buy a baby whale shirt? I would. I would. Cool. Cool, cool. Wipey number 5.5. This one's kind of got some rigor mortis going on, but I think he'll be all right. They've been pretty quick fights, so. And the water is much cooler than when Jordan and I were here. When Jordan and I were here, it was like July and the water was like 80 degrees. And now it's almost July, but the water is colder for sure. 4, sure. Hammered. Baby whale right by shore, hammered. I guess we're on shore, but you know what I mean. Closer to the wall. I was getting the bites farther out. Just kind of dragging it down the edge of the wall and wasn't even paying attention, and boom, boom, pow. Might be a different species. It is. No, it's not. I thought it was a walleye for a second. It's fighting more like a walleye, but it is just a wipey dipey. Sun came out and they just kind of were slowing down a little bit, so I figured I would too, and it's just kind of hopping it along. Down current, barely reeling. Baby whale number 4. I don't even know how many I've caught. 5 on the live bait. 4.5 on the live bait because I missed that one. Number 4 on the baby whale. Can't complain. Gots it. Gots it. Later, friend. Later, friend. Parking lot's filling up. 6 cars. And then one guy came from the other side, so. We got here at 1 o'clock. There's only one other group here, and I was pretty happy about one other group here because it can certainly be a lot more. So yeah, we got a spot. We got our good spot. And I think we got enough room for Ronnie to join us as well and stuff. Hammered. Hammered. Absolutely hammered. Over the pillar. Hammered. All kind of the same size, but I've seen some 10 pluses. I think a 12 pounder got caught out of here this year, so. I mean, if you're gonna weed through something, 4 to 6 pound wipers is not a bad thing to weed through. Actually, it might be the best thing ever to weed through. Especially since I think we've caught 10 of them in an hour, maybe less. But we'll just say an hour to not be dramatic. Just reeling along steady and then boop-de-boop. Boop-de-boop. No better feeling. Beauty fish. Almost looks like a flathead tried to eat him. A flathead did try to eat him. Look at that. Both sides. Stay away from the flatheads, bud. I believe something's happening to this. Yep. 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 Hopefully it didn't swallow it, but it wasn't really doing much. It looked like more than the sunfish that has been on there for 9 years, but it wasn't really doing much. And this one might have swallowed it, but it's his own fault. Sounds like Ron's gonna be here in an hour. Oh, it's a kitty. That's why I didn't hit it as hard. I can tell just by the way it is. We're up to 7 cars in the parking lot. And maybe for once out here, I'm gonna have to like fish the river, the other side of the river. Give that a shot, I don't really know. But for now, Ronnie boy wants me to hold the tables here. And he's always been helpful to me, giving me tips and stuff, so I'm gonna do exactly that, and we can go from there. But this is fun. Catching, not fishing. And we got ourselves a channel rat. Since it's a channel, it didn't swallow it. Nice. I kind of gotta pee. Most of the time I just pee like on the spot, but there's so many people here, including a lady, that I don't know if I'm gonna. But new species for today. Not a terrible one. And that explains why it hit it differently. Yeah. Sunny is 8. I'm just gonna leave the baby whale out there, getting beat up by current. Look at that. Holy buckets, man. Wipers have got to be the angriest thing we got around here by a long shot. Just ripping line out. Ripping line out. 13 maybe? Well, 11, 10, who cares? Who gives a chips? That thing slammed the biggest sunfish I got. But yeah, I'm gonna keep fishing. Ron should be here shortly. Introduce you to Ron probably. And just try to catch bigger and different species the rest of the time today. Oh, he came off. That's all right, I saw him a couple times. He wasn't giant, but all right, bud, I'm sorry about what happened to you. I'm gonna put on a new Sunny.
How are we? I'm Ronnie.
Nice to meet you in person, man.
Daryl.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, we live down there.
Oh.
Oh, I think you got one too.
I might have had like 15 plus before you guys got here. Got another one. Another one. That one was a little closer. That thing destroyed it. Pretty fun place, man. Just like, why are they so mad? Yep. Thousands. Oh. Oh God, I was trying to reel in to help you and one hit it. I was trying to help. I can't do it. What the hell? This is wild.
Can we get 4? We got it.
Oh, 4!
Wait.
That is too funny. What a mess. I don't know if mine's big or not. I don't know if I'm over or under or below or beside. Sorry, he's trying to, he's coming after you. I feel like this is maybe what I hooked on my swim bait a little bit ago. Dude, that's a fucking monster. There you go, man.
We're gonna have to go and watch him afterwards. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be on there today.
I wish I could just snap my fingers. Sunday, 6 p.m. Count on it. Holy hell, boys and girls. When I was coming here today, I was like, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. It's not gonna be as good as when Jordan and I came last year, but it definitely was. I didn't really keep track. I lost count. I only know how to count to 10. So yeah, we caught a lot more than 10. I think once Ron and his buddies got there, we caught, I mean, probably 50 plus. Shout out to Andy and Liz at the bait box for somewhere to stay. Even though it's actually not gonna storm now. The storms went away, which I was hoping they would, and that's why I was gonna set up my tent anyway, but I'd still rather not set up my tent. So shout out to them, check them out for bait if you're in the area, if you know where the area is. I'm not gonna say it because that's not something I do. But if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. What did I say? I'll come back again this year if I get like 12 likes. Make sure this video gets to 12 thumbs up the butt. Going for 169,000 subscribers, and then I'm shutting off the subscribe button. So make sure you get in the loop while you still can. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some food. Relax. Call the fam, see what they're doing. But thanks for watching. Really, really appreciate it. See you later. Stuff the thing. Pow.